Hey, welcome back. Mirza Seamer here, PPO Houston, Texas. We're going to do another quick walk around of a 2023 Europa M170 on our lot. Beautiful coach, very well taken care of, low miles. InvisiShield is still on it. No chips in the glass, at least not that I can tell from this angle. Headlights are nice and clear. Really nice coach. It is a little dirty. Could use a little bit of better wash. You can see all the bug splatter, but we'll take care of that before you take it home. This is all just dirt. It all comes off. It should have two fill ports, one on this side and one on the other side, but we'll confirm that as we walk around. Really nice coach. I always look at all of them on the bottom here. The sun is kind of in our eyes, so it is hard to see. Here we go. I always look at all the bottom of the compartments because a lot of people, if you drag them, this one's so high up, it's going to be so hard to drag it, but on the diesel pushers, they do tend to get scuffed up. Large compartments, of course, it's a semi pass-through here, and this one should be a full pass-through. All right. I love the plastic boxes. You can wash them out. There is a couple of holes in them to drain the water out of them. Really cool feature. There is a TV out here. TV and soundbar. Your friendly salesman Mirza. Of course, we have the frameless awning. I was waiting for the compressor to shut down, so I'm not yelling over it, but it turned back on, so it is what it is. We're just gonna keep going. Truma on-demand hot water tank. Again, awning, scare light, and this is the armless awning. Continuing, more compartment, and you can see your cord reel in the back. Now this is all of these Europas are signed for custom design, and that is the gentleman that actually designed the graphics. It's his signature. It is a 360 horsepower with 800 foot-pounds of torque, and I do love the Dynamaxes. I've always have, from their birth to today. The Super C Dynamaxes are absolutely awesome. This one does have an macerator as well as a regular bypass dump. Here's the macerator, here's the bypass dump. You do have some cargo lights, water pump, all that stuff here. Spray hose if you like taking showers in your birthday suit to annoy your neighbors in the campground, you can. There is another, I believe that is your winterized port back here. Waste tank flush. And then we have the can leak valves over here. Depending on how you set them up is how they're going to perform. Whether it's flush tank, city hookup, or fill tank. Propane fill. Of course, it's got 22s all the way around. They are Alcoas, so they are aluminum rims. We do have a 8K diesel generator on board. Battery compartment. It looks kind of empty. That's because what a lot of manufacturers are doing nowadays is giving you a lot more space to put more batteries in. They know a lot of people are going to lithium and doing a little bit of boondocking. So you could do that here. Europa does have solar panels on the roof, and you can always expand and add on to them. Here is some of the electrical, as well as your Go Power 3000 inverter charger. All right, and like I did state, it is a double fill, and here's your DEF port as well. Really clean coach, nice, well taken care of. Doesn't have a lot of rock chips. Quite frankly, I don't see many at all. Here's a little scuff right here. Other than that, pretty clean. Let's go inside. And I will close the door so I'm not yelling over that compressor. Welcome home. All right. I love the color of this countertop. It is solid surface. There is a GFCI protected additional powers. And right here is your trash, which is accessible here from this cabinet. You got some major component like main lights on and stuff like that. Here's the charge controller. And then here is all of your everything. We're going to put these ACs on cool because I'm starting to cook. Let them run. All right. Nice, absolutely nice focus camera. Nice cockpit. Something that people don't realize is these are over-the-road truck cabs. These are the most comfortable vehicles to do some long trips in. Seats are in great shape, no tears. No tears in any of this stuff. And this stuff feels different than the standard stuff we've been receiving these couple of years. It feels better. Almost like, let's hope it's going to be a lot more durable than a lot of the stuff that we've had in past couple of years. Your friendly salesman. Clean coach. I like to look at the bottom to see if it's been flooded, because these styles, we know that they are overlay. Some of them are real wood. I think these might actually be real wood. They are. They're not overlays. So with that said, I still like to look at the bottom to see if there's any swelling. But I'm actually kind of surprised. These aren't overlays. These are real. This is real wood. Real wood fronts and real wood styles. Let's look at the drawer construction. So plywood drawers, really good. I like to look at the wear around what I would call your utensil drawer. You know, our rings will damage them. This is dirt. Shame on my detail. They did not do a very good job. It needs a good cleaning. All right. Fridge is clean. They did great there. Ice maker. Fridge is nice and cold. I'm impressed. This is the longest time I've spent in it. I've kind of looked at it earlier. We'll put that on the quiet mode. Nice bed. This is a RV King, so it's as wide as a king, but a little bit shorter, or also known as a short king. That is pretty nice. Very, very, very nice. Slide controls. You do get a privacy door. And this one appears to be detached. Or this is the way they have. That is interesting. So I guess they're no longer attached like they used to be. They're just giving you two different doors. Because we look at the rails, this door stops here, the other one stops there. So that's part of the new design, which is kind of cool. All right, continuing. Oh wow, the bathroom. This is the first time I've been in it. Bathroom's actually really nice. It is kind of a galley, but man, this is actually not bad. This is a 36 by 36. And I'm about 230, gained a little bit of weight, I guess, for the holidays. With these shoes, I'm about 6'1". Man, plenty of elbow room. I don't know if you can tell, I don't have very good wide camera. This is actually really nice. It's spacious, man. Almost kind of feels like a bathroom on like a cruise ship. That's the feeling I have. All right, cool. I'm trying to find you some kind of damage to show you. That could lose a little bit of paint, but I'm not really seeing anything. I'm not seeing much. I'm seeing mainly a little bit of cleaning needed. And you do have these, which are for the cup holders, and I'll set one in, kind of like a dinner tray. Yeah, man. Another extension, auto leveling. Convection microwave. It don't look like it was ever used. These burners don't look like they've been ever used. You know, figuring how well my detail did cleaning on the rest, I know they couldn't have get this to polish out to look like brand new. Again, look at the corners. I look at all the edging. I always look at the caps as well to see if there's any telltale signs of moisture. I really don't see anything in here. It doesn't smell funny. Actually, you know, honesty, it has more of that leftover new smell than the smell of the current owner. I'm gonna conclude the video here. I would rate this the highest possible, which is 9. And the only reason I'm not rating it at 10 is because that perfect RV doesn't exist. I'm just curious how these come on. Okay, cool. So they are a touch button. I'm sure some of them will dim if you hold it. Not this one. No problem. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Again, floor is in good shape. I don't see any rips or tears. No funky smells. This does show a little bit of discoloration, but being that this is a rug, you can throw it in the machine. Yeah, that's machine washable. Throw it in the machine, wash it, and it'll be like brand new. Again, thank you for watching. Another quick look from the entry door, because I know the ladies love that. All right, thank you again.